What up, what up? How you doing? Today, we're going to be looking at stress versus damage matchups. This is most likely everyone's favorite matchup to play. Everyone likes to play stress versus damage, except when they're playing versus WD for some reason. This is going to be another lesson by Professor darKnez. Now, let's look again at what stress have versus damage teams. Stress teams have AoE, damage and stress. They have guards, disruption, afflictions, and sometimes stealth, mostly in the case of Grave Robber, Antiquarian, and Occultist, if you're into that. And damage teams have single target high damage, they have guard breaks sometimes, they have stuns to control the match, and they have infinite healing through Crusader and Arbalest usually to stabilize the match after they've gotten one or two kills. They sometimes also have Jester, and Jester can be a pain in the ass sometimes because he gets the finale off on an important character of your team, and that can be very detrimental when you're playing stress teams. Now, let's understand that not all stress teams are the same. They usually revolve around high offense and high DOT, and high healing and high defense. Usually, if you go for a offensive stress team, you don't have as much healing options, and if you go for a highly defensive stress teams, you don't have as many DOT options. Despite this, we have Salakprat, which is a very good defensive team that has a lot of DOT, and that's why it's one of the best stress teams in the game. Now, starter point. If you're new to stress teams, I highly recommend you to learn Flag, Man-at-Arms, A-Bomb teams. This is Flagellant on position 1, Man-at-Arms in position 2, and Abomination in position 3. You can play a variety of teams with this setup. You can play, for example, Shep Stress number 1, Shep Stress number 2, Martyrs. You can play Breakfast Club. You can play Shep Stress number 5. You can even play sometimes Immortal Musketeer if you're into that. This triad here is the strongest triad for stress teams. Flagellant has close to infinite healing, a lot of endgame potential, and a lot of DOT power and backline access through Reign of Sorrows. Man-at-Arms is just the guy that keeps it all together. He's the glue for stress teams. The Bellow is awesome. The Bowstore is awesome. Command is necessary. The guards are sometimes mandatory to win matchups. Man-at-Arms, if you're building a stress team that doesn't have Man-at-Arms, you could usually have a better team if you had a Man-at-Arms in it, or at least a more stable team. Let's just put it that way, so we don't offend anybody. And Abomination is just a powerhouse of stress. It turns arms, does a bunch of horror to the whole enemy side, then usually slams position 1 and position 2, disrupting. Then you de-transform and you have either a stun or a bio, has self-heal, just an amazing offensive tool. And if you really look at it, if the A-Bomb transforms and causes a horror, that's and then acts like bonus again, that's like using 2 skills in 1 turn. You're basically getting 2 actions for 1 because the horror that the A-Bomb outputs is just insane in itself. Now, let's take a look at the differences between, for example, offensive and defensive teams. And I think a very good example here is Shep Stress number 1 and Martyrs. These teams have the same hero setup, the same characters. They have Flagellant, Man-at-Arms, Abomination, and Houndmaster. However, they are played completely different, and they are completely different teams. Let's take a look. So, on the left here, we have Shep Stress number 1. You see Flagellant doesn't have Reclaim. Flagellant here is very selfish. And Flagellant takes Gauntlet of Absolution and Crimson Hook. Houndmaster takes Crimson Hook and Target Whistle. So they are both selfish characters. They cannot help each other. And the idea on playing Shep Stress number 1 is I am going to do more stress faster than you can do something about it. So I don't care if you kill the Flagellant, if you kill the Houndmaster, or if you kill the Abomination. Somebody is going to live, and they are going to fuck you up. Now, Martyrs, on the other hand, you don't have the pressure of Reign of Sorrows, but you do have the healing capabilities of Reclaim. With that, you also run usually Crown of Thorns. That's usually the trinket of choice by the OG. That's the founder, let's say, of this team, in lack of a better word. And the Houndmaster takes 2 dodge trinkets. And the idea of this team is the Houndmaster is going to guard usually the Abomination, but sometimes you can guard the Man-at-Arms, for example. And then the Abomination is going to do all of its horror, and then only when it's safe, the Houndmaster is going to harry, and the Flagellant is going to keep everyone safe with the Reclaim, and the Man-at-Arms is going to bellow a lot more than in Shep Stress number 1, where he usually likes to command first. They are 2 completely different teams. They are played in completely different manners, even though they have the same characters. Now, another good thing that I think you guys should try to learn stress teams and at least feel the power that is putting pressure on your opponent, and is this thing. This team is called the Kalashnikov, and basically you take all of the stress trinkets that you can, and you click all of the stress buttons. You transform slam, and you detransform stun, you bellow every turn, or maybe command once, you harry every single time, you go Abysso and Stygian on the Occultist, and that's basically it. And you'd be surprised at how many matches you can win by just spamming the stress buttons here. It is really good to understand how powerful AoE stress can be and how much pressure you can put on your opponent. After that, after you played this team for a while, you're going to see that, oh, if only I had a better guard here, if I had a little bit more healing, then you start to think back and see, oh, I could give up a little bit of this firepower that I have, which is a lot, and get a little bit more consistency in my teams. And that's when you really get to value and understand the Fledge, Man-at-Arms, A-Bomb setup. Now, the fundamentals of playing stress. We need to respect opponent damage when we're playing stress versus damage teams, I mean. And we need to either defend or disrupt their team early. We need to be very cautious when taking our turns, because they can, if we take turns in the wrong order, they can stun us when we have taken our action, and then we don't have an action that we might need in the next round. So you have to be very careful when you're taking the turns. If you still have a healer for that round, who has more duty, who has more regen on them, you have to be very cautious and keep track of everything at the same time. And the most important thing is understanding what your opponent wants to do before they do it. So that's basically it for the theoretical lesson, and I will catch you guys now in the practical lesson. See you there. What up? How you doing? For the first video on stress versus damage, we are playing versus a darKnez opponent. They're playing a comp that I don't really know. And we are, of course, playing darKnez Embrace, my own team. Okay, for this matchup, they have stuns on position 3 to position 1, but they can also go for the pull on my occultist, and I particularly don't want that to happen. So I'll go for a guard first. And if they go for the grave robber, we're going to reclaim her. Yep. We're not going to pass right away. Because if you pass, they might get another stun, and then she's stunned for the next round. Even though we are giving him finishing value. Right. Now we're going to take our occultist turn, and I think we could try to pull the Vesta here. Prevent Harvest from being dropped. But I think spreading damage and horror here is a little bit better in this particular case. We have snuff for the situation here. We do get the res, very good. Alright. Let's see how he decides to act. He's going for another stun on my grave robber. We do not mind this at all. I could go for a bellow here. It has value versus his thing because he doesn't have any ways to clear the debuffs. But the command is also interesting. Tell you what. I'm going for a command first. Because it's with Snuff Flagellant, you can never go wrong commanding when you can. Let's see. Another finishing. Another miss. Since we have the command buffs, we are going for guaranteed noodles now, and it's hurting a lot. Yeah, I think Harvest is the better move for them here. Get the bleed. We are not too worried about our grave robber being stunned for the next round, I don't think. But we do not want this to activate the flagellant, get stunned, and then maybe we get finale the next turn, so I'm going to click the grave robber first here. Okay, they do not see the angle to go for the flagellant here. Now, we could go for another reclaim here, but the only way that they can counter pressure my reclaim here is going for another harvest, and then that Jester is staying one more turn and no dose range and not getting closer to the finale. So I'm thinking about dropping a punish here. Taking advantage of my command buffs. Yeah, that's going to have a lot of value here. This bounty hunter is basically dropping in 4 turns. Let's see, did they go for another harvest? They do.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Alright. In response to that, we have the guard changer, which is going to be very powerful because they have acted already with the Jester. I'm going to drop one more noodles here. And their backline is basically destroyed in the next 1 to 2 rounds. This Jester will have a lot of trouble if he tries to go forward. They do get it now.
The true test. Hold fast.
But since they use the bounty hunter turn, they cannot pull my occultist. I'm going to drop guard here. And let's see. If they do get the stun on my flagellant here, which is what I think they're going to try to do. prefer to go for my mana arms.
Unbalanced.
And they do get it. Alright. So, very unlikely that they do get the kill here on my Grave Robber. And somewhat unlikely that they will get the stun. I'm going to drop another Reclaim here. There's an incentive for them to go to my Grave Robber. They do not go for her. Yay, nice. Nice stun rest, baby. Stun Flagellant has its drawbacks, but it does has its merits. The better play for them is to try to stun my Flagellant again.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas
Since they went for this,
themselves.
I'm going to click and redeem. Waste more time here. We're not going to have many more turns, sadly, in this round. Okay. First we're going to pass with the mana rounds. We are preserving our turn with the Okotos in case we need to maybe Stygian or Grave Robber. Go for another harvest. That is enough, sadly. And yep. Right now it's a Stygian turn.
Denied. For now.
Goes Divine Grace on herself.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Harvest. No kill for you. Very good for us. She's safe until she acts. Again, they use their Dark Stab turn here. So I'm thinking about guarding here to increase our prot on the mana arms. And also prevent maybe a Zealous. Oh, they don't have Zealous. My bad. Always weird when damage teams don't have Zealous.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
Another stun. You get it. Good. Could go for darts here first. Save maybe another Stygian turn here. I'd like to go for the Jester here, but I don't have a confirmed chance. So I'm going to cause an affliction here, even though I'm wasting a little bit of stress.
Fear and frailty.
After that, I'm looking either at pulling the Vestal to prevent the harvest from happening. Or maybe... no, preventing the harvest doesn't really work. Did you get it again? Okay. Another Stygian turn. Another Stygian turn it is. That kind of sucks for us. Still have one redeem available here. I really want to drop this Jester down to 0 so we don't have to deal with the finale. He acts first with the jester. Is he going forward with him? Yeah, Dark Stab. They are counting on getting the stun with the Vestal here.
Act now.
I have stun res here, 135 res, but they do have a little bit of a chance of hitting this. I think I'm just going to
From becoming unwound.
redeem again. But I really need to get the pull on the Vestal to prevent the finale from happening. Since our men arms got stunned twice with 2 50-50s. Okay, since they're going for that. Our cultist is in a little bit of a pickle here. We're going for the pull that we talked about before. Before they can stun us.
Even the boldest gaze.
The good move here for them would be to move back. Or to just get the affliction move. We're losing one character at least to the finale here. But we don't want that character to be either the Grave Robber or the Flagellant. So we're going to Shadow Fade again. Prevent the finale from being dropped on her. Let's see, they do have enough to maybe kill the Flagellant here, which would really suck for us. They go Harvest. Wild. Very much wild from my opponent. We're going to pass the turn first. Try to move forward and she does not accept it, or rather does not allow it. Marking our men arms. We are
Act now.
going to guard the Grave Robber, move forward with the Flagellant after she takes her turn, and if they finale the Flagellant, at least my occultist will be in position to direct. We really needed that to hit. Oh. Minus 10 accuracy. Paying off. Going to move forward now. Feel unlucky event so far.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
We don't have access to our heals here.
Act now.
Gonna go for another darts here. Situation looks horrible for us right now. She moves. I kind of want to pick my Pleasure turn first, before they can finale him. And for that reason, I'm going for the 71. We do get it, but we do not get the bleed. That's a 75 missed. We're getting the kill here.
For the weak or the foolhardy. Fight on. The mob rallies to the underdog.
I think we need to go for the bellow here. To maybe threaten to get a kill here on the Vesto. They go for the finale. Yeah, they do.
Survival is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb.
Okay. We're going to kill the Vestal first. Bad stress. And now the main problem is the Crusader. We're going to have to guard one more turn here. There's an argument for not guarding here. I think I don't need to guard this turn. Because if they pull on the next turn, I have my action to Shadow Fade.
Reeling.
This way at least I cause an affliction here. Irrational is good.
Madness.
Reduce a little bit more of their damage. Okay. Thank you, Nambin Instance. Thank you, Jester. Very kind of you. Now, don't get too excited. We cannot go for the immediate darts here. And I do think the best move for us here is to guard again. Increase our prot. Prevent the move from happening on this turn. If they try to heal with the Crusader, it's just useless because the darts will drop them. Even though they have the numbers advantage here, that's a very
Patched up.
let's say periculous endgame for our opponent to transact. So we're going to drop them down to 0, cause an affliction. Purple is good. Purple my pass.
Cannot hope to withstand such an assault.
So damage is still a lot. I think the corpse of my occult is going away on this turn, or on the next turn. Right now we're going to try to get the DB here.
Act now.
We do get it. And now we're even on numbers, but my opponent is in a very difficult situation here. Another bellow. Jester is afflicted now. Game. Okay. I think the order of priority for us will be 1 darts on this Jester. And then after that, all on the Crusader. With the Bellow here, if they act here with the Jester first, I think they just die. Oh, they do get it here. That sucks. Okay. What we're going to do is... Damn. 2 corpses going away on the same turn. We want to go for the Crusader here. But we cannot allow our rubber to get stunned here. So I'm gonna go for another guard. Since they don't have the Zealous here.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
If they did have Zealous, guards would be useless. And that's why you always bring Zealous on a Crusader. Doesn't matter if it's on a stress team or a damage team, always bring Zealous. Goes for the Dark here. We're going to bank that he doesn't get the stun on the start. Go for this or this. I think we go for this because he has a finisher anyway. That's a dead Jester. Do hard endgame for us. Even more so with the stun. We're going to drop a Panic Darts here. Paranoid.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Goes for the stunning blow on her.
Death waits.
Alright.
The slightest lapse in concentration.
The good thing about this is they're not DB checking us. The bad thing about it is I have my best defense maneuver removed here. They keep going for her, it's weird to say the least. Guarantees me another darts turn. Like, imagine he had Zealous here. This would be over ages ago. Ages.
Beyond one's limits.
Now he has to hit my man arms again. No Q, but he does get the stun.
The reveling throng demands its portion.
Could go for this right away. And I think I need it for the pressure of the dot.
Inspiration.
He'll most likely go for my Grave Robber again. From the way that he's been playing. Please don't get it. Okay, he doesn't get it. Going to guard again. She's going to pass. If he does not get it this turn, I think the tide swings on our favor again. Does get it.
Wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
Okay.
One must fall.
One more, and then we Shadow Fade. Oh, give me an act out, please. Miss. Oh, GG.
More ashes.
Very good game played by me and my opponent. That was a fun one. Anyways, let's see what match number 2 brings us.
Will you muster the metal to...
Alright, we're back with match number 2. This time we are playing Chef Stress number 1 versus Mr. Doggy himself, the creator of this team. And they are playing Halo Comp. Harvest, no solo here. I should have brought Nat. I usually bring Nat on this team. But first move, I'm going to transform and try to slam their Crusader. The crit's very nice. So, the first match we were playing a defensive team that tried to defend itself, and now we're not really trying to defend ourselves. We're mostly just trying to get kills through stressing them out first. However, here I'd say that there's maybe an argument for guarding here. But they can also pull my doggy. So what I'll do is go for the rain first, even though the hit chances are not very good. They go ballad here. Interesting. Now, we're going to guard the abomination here, because if they decide to pull, we have a stun on their Crusader.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
They go sniper shot either way.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
We're going to have good heal here. Go sniper shot.
Quickly the tide turns.
Once again. They do have finisher on their jester. Okay, this doggy is dead, guaranteed. Since we cannot save him, we're going to try to be more aggressive still.
Power.
Maybe I shouldn't even guard it. I should have maybe just gone command first turn and then went at him. That's usually not really my style of play. I prefer to play more
Or foolhardy.
defensive-minded stress teams. Do we go for this or do we go command? Let's go on command buff. Yeah, I think I misplayed already. I think I should have definitely gone first for the command buff. I might try to go for my flagellate now. We could go for Punisher, or we could also go for the rain. I think I prefer going for the rain. More stress, even though we're hitting a Crusader that might not get the bleed, it's more stress overall. It's guarded for one turn for my men arms here. We're gonna go for another rain here. You go come hit there. How many finale buffs do they have?
Act now.
I don't think we need to keep this guard up right now, especially if you get a damage debuff here. They can try to shoot us into finale, but we are going to... First we're going to go for a stun, because this way they are dropping. After they go for their HoloLens.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Let's think for a bit. 2, they are dropping here. We... I think we go Absolution. They probably don't do their thing with the Dark Stab, but they're not going to go for that. That's the wrong line. They're going to shoot,
The very precipice of oblivion.
and after they shoot, we have 2 DB chances on there. And they don't do enough. So we're going to guard to prevent the DB from happening on this turn and maybe allowing us to get another transform off. Paranoid Crusader.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
That's a good act out. Yeah, they do get it. They do get the stun. Now, they have 2 characters on Death's Door now. Going dark here on our Flagellants. But after... I'm not really seeing the idea here. Want to go for a guard break here? I think I can go transform slam and then redeem. Yeah, we still have 1 command buff.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
He's afflicted now too. Masochistic
Those who covet
with finisher.
find it in no short supply.
Always fun to see. I go for the stunning blow on my men at arms. They do land it. We're going to... We could first pass the turn and then we don't give finishing value on the men at arms. But if we don't, they're going to go Dark Stab. Then we're going to heal. And then they might get... I think this line is fine. Yeah, if they move back, I just redeem it, it'll have enough. Yeah. But if they mark, I move forward first. I reposition, and then after they shoot, I can drop the redeem.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
If the A-bomb dies, I don't really care because he transformed already twice. Yeah. That's lucky on our end. Now we're going to drop the redeem.
Such a
Ouch.
left unanswered.
Quite a lot of damage. We're going to detransform. And I think we're going to go for another stun on this Jester. Just to prevent the finale. Here come Heather.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
I have good chances of getting the guard break here. But it's still a chance, it's not guaranteed. It's a 50-50. They do get it. So now they can try to get the kill with the bounty hunter here. And then we'll see.
Survival is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb.
I think we need to go for the kill on the RB here, because she can stabilize their team.
As the fiend
Getting it is good.
faint hope blossoms.
Helps. Go Zealous here. I don't think they have enough still, especially being a Death Star. Not a guaranteed at least. Yeah, they go Harvest. Good guard. Increase Sprat. Or we could try to go for the punish. I don't have any command buffs right now, so I prefer to guard first. Come hither is good to prevent us from having an offensive move this turn. We're just going to have to move and take the Zealous. Or they might heal the... yeah, they heal the Jester. I go for another Harvest, trying to get the bleeds on my Men at Arms. I think I need to go Command first.
Now,
And then go for the Jester. Like, I really need this Jester to be dead. That helps a lot. Quite a lot, actually. Alright.
as life
Let's
ebbs,
go for this first.
vistas of emptiness
A little bit more stress. The BH is almost a Death Star. Afflicted, sorry. Caltrops here. We need to get the kill on the Jester right now, I feel. Gonna go for it. Do get it.
maintain the offensive.
Now that the 2v2, if they don't get the guard break here with the stun, pretty much guarantees it. That might be... oh, he resists it. Okay. Since we are going after, we're going first next round, I'm going to just drop a Bellow first, and then I'm going to redeem.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
And that causes the affliction on the bounty hunter. Go mark for death.
More blood soaks the soil.
Now, since they weren't able to hit our fledgling, we're going to guard again. They can go zealous here. No, they go stun and blow. Still trying to break the guard. Same thing as last round. They're going to go after us. This Crusader is now afflicted, and I have Blitzco Chance Trinket, so I can go for one hit here. I do get the bleed chance. They move back. That helps a lot. That's 12. That's 191 plus 5. I'm unsure if I do enough damage here. Let's just... What is our damage range? Yeah, I don't think I do enough damage here. I prefer to go for the redeem. Being safe, they have a few damage debuffs here. And that's GG. Well played to my opponent. I hope in this video you guys could see how we can play stress teams both in an offensive as well as in a defensive manner. Anyways, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.